Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
And E.
All right.
Step right back on in here, YouTube. We're back again. We're doing more reaction videos.
That's right. That's right. And
change out my sunshine.
Change out why you doing that? Listen, we like to travel. We like to get out and go, whether international or domestic. We like to pack them bags and get going. But you know, one of the things that two things you're gonna do. You got to deal with when you travel. You got to deal with hotel, and you got to deal with a place to stay and somewhere to eat. So this one, now we usually kind of keep it, we try to keep it within the bounds. We don't go too crazy with stuff, but we like to try some of the local stuff. But this one are the 10 most bizarre restaurants in the world. So I don't know if bizarre on the food or the place or a combination of both, but we're gonna see. But before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share and comment below. Let's get to these bizarre restaurants.
For dinner is a great excuse to try something new and exciting, but why stop there? Nowadays, there are all kinds of themed restaurants trying to outdo each other and draw in more diners. Here are 10 of the most unusual restaurants in the world.
Skydiver, that's you.
Aita Undersea Restaurant. Since 2005, there has been a restaurant located at the Hilton Maldives Resort and Spa in the Maldives that serves all its meals underwater.
Wow.
The restaurant is very intimate as it can only seat a maximum of 14 people. More than 16 feet beneath the waves, the all-glass dome provides an amazing 270-degree view of the aquatic life while guests enjoy their meals. The menu supplies a very appropriate selection of fresh seafood, beef, veal, and many other gourmet dishes. Ninja New York.
Never heard of
Designed
Ninja
after a
New York.
15th century Japanese feudal village, this New York City restaurant is an underground labyrinth of dark nooks and crannies. Guests must travel down winding passageways to find their seats and are served by waiters dressed like ninjas. They perform tricks, acrobatics, and sneak around as they serve. Most of their dishes are Japanese themed, like sushi and sake, but most people go for the experience. Modern toilet.
Modern toilet.
While the concept of fecal matter and food combined sounds absolutely revolting, one restaurant in Taiwan thrives on it. Modern Toilet is located in Taipei City and has become a big success with their gross and humorous decor. From the seats to the serving bowls to the design of the desserts, this restaurant loves everything to do with toilets. It has now become a chain that can be found around Asia. Redwood's Treehouse. Outside the town of Warkworth, north of Auckland in New Zealand, there is a pod-shaped wooden structure secured to a giant redwood tree. Built in 2008 and perched 32 feet above the ground, this restaurant is one of a kind. It can hold 30 to 50 guests for private functions and events. The pod is accessible via an elevated walkway built into the side of the tree. It costs a minimum of $3,000 to host an event in this unique venue. Menus are selected in advance and served with 5-star quality. Lumilina Snow Castle. Located near the Gulf of Bothnia in Finland, a new hotel is constructed every winter. When the snow begins to fall in Finland each winter, they build an impressive chapel, hotel, and restaurant. The design and theme of the restaurant and hotel changes every year. The restaurant is designed to seat 180 guests at ice tables with seats covered in furs. It's never guaranteed how long the restaurant will remain open, so reservations are primarily on a first-come, first-served basis. Princess Heart Restaurant. The Princess Heart Restaurant in Japan plays on princess fantasies of young women that never grew out of the pink tutu and sparkly crown phase of their childhood. The decor looks like something out of a fairy tale, and women are led before a full-length mirror to find out who is the fairest of all before being seated. They are crowned and served a meal fit for a princess. While women are permitted to bring male partners with them, single men are not allowed.
That's something.
Devil Island Prison. With several locations, the original Devil Island Prison restaurant opened on Devil Island in China. It's said that the owner wanted to scare people by showing them what prison life could be like, but it ended up becoming more of a joke.
I know, really.
Guests are escorted by guards to dining tables while handcuffed.
Wow.
The tables are confined in rusty-looking barred cells. The jail-themed restaurant even serves fried bread shaped like coffins, and waitstaff wear black and white striped prison uniforms. The Rock. Known simply as The Rock, this tiny restaurant in Zanzibar can seat only about 24 guests. During low tide, guests are able to walk through the water from Ichanwi Pingwei Beach to The Rock. During high tide, a boat must be used and is provided by the restaurant. They serve a variety of local delicacies, and the natural beauty that surrounds it is simply breathtaking.
So it's chocolate,
Singapore Flyer. Known as the Singapore Flyer, this high-flying restaurant is located in the world's second-largest observation wheel. Each party is served by their own butler in a private capsule around the wheel as they rotate 540 feet above the ground. Their menu changes constantly, but their signature drink, the Singapore Sling, is always available for guests enjoying 4-course meals. Au Noir. Introduced in Canadian cities Montreal, Quebec in 2006 and then in Toronto, Ontario in 2009, Au Noir is as much about the dining experience as it is about the delicious food. The most intriguing thing about these restaurants? Every member of the waitstaff is blind. Orders are taken before being seated, then dinner guests are guided into a completely darkened room by the waitstaff. Diners are unable to see anything or anyone around them once they are in the room. This experience is said to enhance certain senses and amplifies the taste of the food tenfold. Anything that produces light, such as cell phones, digital watches, and flashlights, are banned from the dining area in order to maintain the effect. Would you like to visit any of these restaurants? Maybe you already have. Leave us a comment down below and talk to us. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
Wow.
That was interesting. That last one, we did something like that where you you had to use one so they know the amount of money they're giving you. And what it was you went into a place and it was totally dark, but you pulled up next to like a bar. And you ask for the drink, and they give you the drink, and they give you the money, exchange the money, and you drink the drink. So it wasn't a full meal type thing, but it was the same concept. I think all the people there that was working there were blind.
Yeah, actually, or visually impaired. They said that what they did is they had us in the dark, and before you got to that bar part, they took you through different things. Like you would understand how a person who's visually impaired, how they would have to shop. So they sent us into these little cubby areas, and they said, you know, feel and see if you can figure out the shapes of whatever it is you're buying, because that's how they would have to feel their objects in order to purchase them. And at the end, that's when they did that, where people went and got their drinks.
Right. And the thing about it, they showed that one at first, and they just seemed like they didn't give a description of the one that was high up top. And I didn't see it. They didn't show that in the presentation. It was just seemed like in the beginning they had the photo of it. And right there, up a little, go back a little, right there. Did they show that one?
It's in
that was that one. Okay. But most of them I would do. Speaking of do, they had the one with the toilet. That's that one. That one, you know, I think I still could do it. I mean, you know, I could still probably do it. But a lot of times when you have those experiences, you usually pay a little bit more for that. But sometimes you know, it's worth paying that money to experience different things. So that's kind of what we do when we get out and we hit the road. We try to go to some of the mama and papa places. We usually go to like little nice, you know, it's the mama and papa Chinese place or wing place or fish place, stuff like that. And then if we see something that's kind of a restaurant that's kind of like off the beaten path that seems a little, we try that too. And see, for me, it's more of a crapshoot than maybe for her, because I got a weak stomach, and if I get the wrong thing going in there, it's not going to last that long in there. So I just have to watch what I eat when I go to these places. Just stick with the
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think any of these I wouldn't have not done. They're all interesting. They probably cost.
I wanted to see inside. They had one that they said was. What about you? Said the ice one was kind of cold.
Oh yeah, that one. I guess I can go in there, but y'all better hurry and bring my food because once I get cold.
One, going back, that one I want to see. I'd love to see the inside of that. I wouldn't mind going there, and it may seem like it was going to be real small, but they said there's 24 people. That's 24 people, so that's decent size.
Size, yeah.
You know, so
I was surprised that one was able to hold more people than the one underwater.
Oh yeah, right.
They said
exactly.
there's only 14 people
yeah.
can go into that one. So yeah.
And another thing with that one that had the 14 people that was over the water, it almost seemed like you had to be a part of that. It says something about a spa, and I think maybe I don't know if it's just for those people that went to the spa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, man, because we went to bed and breakfast where the breakfast was just for the guests, but the dinner, local people came in to eat the dinner at the. So you had to make, even though you stayed there, you had to make reservations to have dinner at this bed and breakfast. So a lot of stuff you got to check and ask questions and figure out where you're at, because we just knew that. I think we didn't make our reservations. We had to go to a local fish place. We picked up a couple meals and took them up to the room, and so we learned for the next time. So, but y'all let us know about some of your bizarre restaurant experiences and what you think about these that we presented. Which would you not go to? Probably, because most of the people probably go to most of them if the food was good. But which ones would you not go to? I guess would be the better question.
If there's any.
Yeah, if there's any. But before we get out of here, do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share and comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That is it. Thanks for listening to Sunshine and E.